Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live, Sunday, NFL edition. What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. What is going on? Hopefully you guys are all ready to rock and roll this morning. I know I am. Welcome. Tom tuning in. Good morning. Good morning. This is a great card put together by FC last night. I have to agree. Was a fantastic UFC card last night for him. LT, good morning. I just got your text message, brother. I just saw it. I wish I was there having some gumbo as well. I am jealous. Ander, good morning. Said you need a win today. Well, you should have definitely tuned in yesterday, but don't worry, we've got some winners coming up for you today. Mauricio, good morning. Mr. Roth, good morning. Jerry Valdez, good morning. Tim, good morning. Brian, good morning. Mr. Martinez, good morning. Nick Rez, good morning. Tim, Mr. Foster, good morning. Jay Baseball Froggers, good morning. You might want to go watch our daily free play video. Asking that question, good morning, Jeff. Jeff with the comment of the morning already says, what's good, Kyle? Well, just about everything. And he also says, already a thumbs down. Whoever did that is a clown, thumbs down, but you are here waiting for picks. If you put a thumbs down while you're waiting for a show to still start that's not even on yet, yeah, you're 100% a clown. Absolutely, I do agree. But, you know, we do get a lot of those. We do get a lot of the clowns coming in. They get jealous or whatever the case may be. But nonetheless, we're here. We're ready to rock and roll. And we're going to make it a good day regardless who hates, who doesn't, who's jealous, and who's not. Nonetheless, happy Sunday. Let's continue down the list. Brad, good morning. Lester Leo, good morning. NBA Real Tape says 3-1 yesterday on free picks. Missed only the Mississippi State laying 16.5. And you know, that one's my bad. That one is my bad. I chalked that one up. I take full responsibility for Mississippi State yesterday. And that one hurt. That one definitely hurt. I should have known the letdown was coming. But yeah, free plays yesterday on fire. Alex, good morning. Mr. Butler, good morning. Brad asking, can we break down the Chargers and Bucks game, please? Possible. Sophia Smith, good morning. Kirk Gray, good morning. We're going to try and touch every single game. Don't know if we'll hit all of them today, but we're definitely going to try. Mr. Scott, good morning. Mr. Montevium, good morning. Rookie MVP, good morning. Michael, good morning. Bo King in the house. Said, I donated and never got my picks. Well, considering they just posted them, you probably need to log in to get them there, sir. Edward says, it's official, I hate Mississippi State. Right here as well. Fresca Bar 45, what's going on, my brother? Joe Daria, good morning. Neverez, good morning. Dwayne Watkins, good morning. Edward says, that's the worst kind of clown, a clown with way too much time on their hands. No doubt about it. Matt, good morning. Mr. Bayer, good morning. Jess, good morning from New Zealand. Very nice, very nice. NBA Real Tape says, thanks, Kyle. Your lean on Iowa was spot on as well. Alex, good morning. We're definitely going to make it a good day today, folks. It is early on Sunday. You know what I like about Sundays, even though we go live at the same time? The NFL doesn't start until 10 o'clock my time. So while it's only 6:30 here, I've got 3.5 hours. So once we get done with the live show, I still got time to take care of some stuff. Quan Green, good morning. Good luck to you as well. Kenny really said, yep. I said, yeah, definitely did give out Iowa. Bo King, what? Anthony, good morning. So for everybody that doesn't know that's already in here, from time to time we raise money for charities. Last year we did a lot with the Navy SEAL Foundation. This summer we started doing some charity raising for Outdoor for Vets, which is an amazing organization. And what we do when we raise money for charity, we actually give our premium plays away for free. All that we ask is that you make a generous donation of a minimum of $15. That's the minimum. All right, that's the minimum. You could there's no max to what you can donate. All right, you could donate whatever you want. You could donate $15. You could donate $15,000. You will get today's premium plays on the house from us, just as a way of saying thank you for donating and raising money for a great cause. As an added bonus, just like we did last time, and I am a little nervous because I heard one guy wanted to make a good donation. Actually, I'm not nervous, but I will be matching dollar for dollar every dollar raised. And the way you do it, there's only one way to do it. We streamlined it. We made it a lot more simpler than we used to do last year and the year before. You go to our website, cappersdirect.com, and then in the right-hand corner of the page, the very top right-hand corner of the page, there is a donation box. It's green. It says donate. Just click that box. It takes you to the payment form, just like it is on our website for making a purchase. You donate minimum of $15 to maximum whatever you want. You get instant access to the premium plays. Same games that all of our clients have, you will have. So all 4 premium plays as of right now. There's a possibility for a 5th one as well. You'll have access to those for the day. And just like all of our clients, if you're purchasing a 3-day package or a 2-day package or whatever your package may be, we always guarantee that our packages, you come out on top, or we take care of you until you are. And that's no different today. Just because, you're on a donation or you're donating to charity and raising money for charity doesn't mean we won't take care of our customers. We do. We take care of everybody. And however, you ain't going to need it. Premium plays last Sunday was one of those crazy days where we did, what was it last Sunday? 6-1. 6-1, sweep in the NFL. The only one we lost was a Yankees team total over. Insane kind of day. Insane kind of day. But give me 1 second, folks. But yeah, it's going to be another monster day. 1 second here. Let's see something. I'm just popping some of the stuff up. But yeah, we're going to try and touch every single NFL game on the board today. Assuming we're able to, we're going to try and get every single game on the board. And give me 1 second. I'm just making sure everybody that's on packages actually has access to their packages. Okay? I want to make sure everybody has access to their packages. Give me 1 second, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. All righty. And don't forget the big NFL Sunday guarantee. That's today, folks. That is today. You don't want to miss that one. All right? You don't want to miss that one. That one you have to be signed up by 10 o'clock on the West, 1 o'clock on the East Coast. And we're definitely going to make it a good day. Joe, yeah, the big Sunday The big Sunday guaranteed play is posted online. It is posted online. It's $50. Comes with our big guarantee. We're 3-0 on them on the year. Have not dropped one yet, and we don't plan on dropping one today. Comes with our guarantee. Guaranteed to winner. You get the next one free, etc., etc., etc. Need to be signed up by 1 p.m. Mauricio says, thumbs up, guys. We got 80 plus and only 28 thumbs ups. And then the one douchebag thumbs down from who knows who, but I'm sure we could take a wild guess. Matt says, Holly Holm dominated yesterday. Absolutely. What a max fight pick right there. What a max fight pick. What a max fight pick. Brad, Kyle, just curious, when does the combo package end? Alex, I am using the wrong coffee cup. I am. I grabbed the wrong one this morning. When's the deadline for the donation? Just depends on how many of the premium plays you want. We've got two early games and 2 a little bit later games. So if you donate later, you can get the evening games. You donate early, you can get you get them all. But yeah, it won't get you Monday's plays. And what happened was, it's funny. Last week, when we did or was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Whenever the last time we did the donation, we had a bad day. We had a bad day. Actually, had a bad couple days. But we took care of everybody. We took care of everybody through the weekend. We got everybody ahead, back into the green. And when it was all said and done, one guy was talking trash, on YouTube. And it was funny. He was talking trash on YouTube. But yet, after we got him ahead and in the green like we got everybody, he tried backdooring the system. Our web designer takes the payment link. If the payment link is not on there, there's no donation day or nothing like that, and tried backdooring the system, went back to an old email, and made another donation. Thought he was going to get Monday Night Football's plays for making another donation. And I'm like, hey, dude, there's no donation, where you just donating a little extra because you won some money, or you were trying to get the plays. Oh, well, I just wanted the plays. Sorry, we don't sell actually $15 packages, but, we could either donate your $15 that you redonated to charity, or we can give you a refund. He quickly asked for a refund. That was sure. That was funny. See a lot of the $50 big Sunday guarantee purchases coming in. Thank you, everybody. Tim Craig, thank you for donating to the Outdoor for Vets. And we'll go over all that here in a little bit. Joe Daria, Tim Craig, just said Tim, Charles Anderson, Scott Weedman, Corby, Matt, Mr. Brown. I go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. You guys have been busy this morning. I can't wait to be able to cut a big check to Outdoor for Vets and double everything that we raise. That's for sure. So what we plan on doing today, we're going to try and touch every single game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit all of them, but we're going to try. All right, we got NBA tonight. We got NFL today. We got to put you guys on free plays. Now, my board over here has decided to update on its own. It decided to update on its own. So hopefully it wants to work for me this morning. System update. Gotcha. Oh, hey, look at that. Everything is still there. Those winners from last night are still there with the exception of that horrible one. Well, we don't want Chrome. Of the old Mississippi State. That one, trying to get everything up, get our live odds up and all of that. So bear with me just a second, folks. Weird. Alrighty, let's see here. See if we can get our website up here with the live odds. Remember, guys, if you want access to live odds, all you have to do, go to our website, cappersdirect.com. Click on the odds tab. Get access to live real-time odds. There we go. There we go. That free play board was looking okay yesterday. Plus, you know, we had a few extras. Oklahoma over yesterday. All the leans. We're going to go over all of that as well. And but the object for today, folks, is to put you guys on more winners. All right? Is to put you guys on more winners. On the odds tab. Ooh. Get access to live real-time. Joe says, I see the premiums, but not the guarantee. Joe, if you're using a cell phone, make sure, or anybody, if you're ever using a cell phone, make sure you turn it sideways. Make sure you turn it sideways. Scroll down, look for your username. Right next to your username, there'll be a small little box. It's usually right below it if you're on a phone. A little box that's got 4 little windows in it. Click on that box. Click on that box. That'll take you to your dashboard area where you can cycle back and forth from package to package. All right? That's where you can cycle back and forth from package to package. That way you can see your premium plays and the big Sunday guarantee. And that goes for everybody in here. All right? That's how you navigate the site, going from package to package. All righty. So, nonetheless, give me 1 second, folks. One second. Joe, you got it? Fantastic. Fantastic. We'll do a full recap of everything that we did yesterday, which we didn't put out a lot. But we had a winning day every different direction. All right. Ready to rock and roll. Yesterday, first of all, congratulations to everybody on our big guaranteed Saturday play. Yet again, another winner. Another day, another dollar, another guaranteed Saturday winner. South Carolina, Florida, over 57. Cashing and cashing big. So congratulations on everybody that was on the over for guaranteed Saturday. That was a nice winner. Premium plays ended up having a 2-1 day. TCU and Texas over 62, winner. We did drop the UTSA and UAB over 54.5. Them bums cost me a lot of money yesterday. I had them on a big teaser as well, and they cost me a lot of money yesterday. And then Ole Miss plus a 7 to round out the premium play day yesterday. Only put out 3 premium plays. Went 2-1. Another day, another dollar, another winning premium play day. I think that makes them, if I'm not mistaken, 19-6 in the last 7 days. I'll take 19-6 every 7 days. I mean, who wouldn't? Personal plays yesterday. Started out 2-0. NC State and Pittsburgh over 46, winner. Virginia Tech and Duke over 54, winner. Mississippi State. Mississippi State. What a letdown. And I should have known it. I should have known better. After riding high from the week before, I should have 100% known that they were going to have the major letdown spot. Should have known, should have known, should have known. Dustin, are the Saints and the Lions going to play? Yes. Second test came back negative. Daily free play video yesterday over in the Oklahoma-Iowa State game. Winner, 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 winner. Did I say winner? I did, right? Brian says Leach teams are going to do Leach things. All right, so free play board has yesterday's free plays on it. It's nice. It says winners. It says this. It says that. But you know what? It's not today. It's not today, so it's time to get something up here. It's time to do some work. It's time to do some work, folks. It's time to do some work. So I'm going to pop up all the stuff we need to break down some games. To break down some games and do what we do best. And I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys all had an amazing Saturday as well. I have my parents in town. My parents are in town. It was my father-in-law's birthday yesterday. So it was a busy day at home. UFC was off the chart last night. Max fight pick on Holly Holm. That was a nice winner. That was a nice winner. Dog of the night was, looked like she was winning through the third round before she ended up getting submitted. The fight pick parlay ending in a split draw for one of them. Still picked up some there. The free play yesterday, free UFC fight pick, that was a winner. Luma Lukabumi, however you pronounce her name. Nice one-unit winner there. Did drop a half a unit on that strong lean on the under 2.5 on the Jordan Williams fight. I don't know how those two ended up standing up. I don't know how that one didn't end. The Kyler Phillips under 1.5. That was a nice one for 1.5 units. Dropped a unit on the dog of the night on Juliana Pena until she got subbed late in the fight there. And then Holly Holm, another day, another dollar. All right, so popping up all of our live odds. We are going to try and take time out to try and hit every single game. I don't know if I'll be able to. We're going to give it our best effort, but just remember, we do have premium plays, my personal plays. We have a lot of plays. Actually, not a lot of plays today, but we've got some real quality plays today. So while I might break down a game, it doesn't mean that I may give you the opinion on it just because we have a play on it. Like, for instance, all of our premium plays today. It wouldn't be fair to all of the amazing people out there that are either on our package already or donated to the Outdoor for Vets charity, so that way you guys can get today's premium plays for free. And again, if you're new to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button right now. While I get everything up and running, hit that subscribe button because we got a lot of breaking down to do. Alex had a great time riding scooters along Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco yesterday. My question to you, Alex, is did you wear your skinny jeans? Just teasing, just teasing. Edward says, I'd lean Cowboys slaying the Browns. It's probably a good lean right there. Probably a good lean. You know, this morning, there's Been a little line movement. I knew it once we posted our plays a tad bit on the early side. We probably should have waited, but I know you guys were all getting impatient for the premium plays. But there's been actually, for premium plays, I don't think there's been any line movements. But there's been a little line movement. Once the books open and the public wakes up, some tickets come in, tickets start rolling in, lines start shifting just a little bit. Not much today, believe it or not. I'm actually surprised. There was a couple games where I had really thought there'd be some big line movement in some of the games, and maybe it's coming. Maybe it's coming once the books open and really get things cracking. But for the most part, lines really have stayed stable throughout the morning. I thought the Rams would be laying more than 13.5. They're still laying 13.5. The Colts and the Bears total stayed the same. The Ravens and the football team's total has stayed the same. Seahawks and the Dolphins still got that big total of 55. Seahawks did drop to laying 5, not 5.5. So the little movement there, but for the most part, no big movement this week. Not like we saw last week where we were seeing a couple point swings from overnight to morning lines. The Cowboys did. You are correct about that one. You are correct about the Cowboys dropping to a 3.5 point line. Swaggin' I Can says he likes the Lions today. And we'll probably start on that game anyways. Actually, we'll start at the Colts and the Bears is where we'll start today because that's the first one that I have up. Princess Chachu, good morning. Good morning. Blake says Bovada has the Seahawks and Dolphins at 6. That's because you're with Bovada. They're always high. Bovada seems to be high on most things. Oh, and if you guys want 2 days of premium plays or a 2-day trial of my personal plays, it's not even a trial, it's a full package, absolutely free. Go to our website, cappersdirect.com. The very top of it, the very first post, you'll see exactly how to get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays free. If you already have a package, we can tack it on to the end of it, and it's no cost to you. But YouTube doesn't let me discuss those things on here, so you'll have to go to the website to see that, or on Twitter. Alrighty, so don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. Dorsen.com says Bears are a sleeper this year. 3-0 Bears. We're going to go over this. I actually look forward to breaking down this game. I actually really do. I actually look forward to breaking down this game with you guys. I think this might be a fun game today. I really do. Old Pick 6 Rivers. Going to be going at it. All right, so somewhere along the lines I got my breakdowns. There we go. Colts, Bears, game 251, 252. While breaking down the game, it would probably be smart to go over where the line started as where it is now. Jeff, thank you for your very generous donation. And I will tell you this. Oh, and I forgot to mention in the live chat, or the live show so far. I mentioned in the video last night. The largest donation will win a month of premium plays. And I'm not going to tell you what he just donated, but I will tell you this much. Jeff, you're leading it as of right now. I don't know if that one will hold. I'm holding on strong for you, and I'm rooting for you. But I don't know if it will or not. But it's up there. It's up there. It's a good one, folks. But, Jeff, you are leading it right now. Dustin, I will definitely break down the Lions and the Saints game. I will definitely break down that game. We're going to try and hit every game. We're going to try and hit every game. All right, guys, Colts and the Bears. It originally opened up Colts laying 2.5 with a total over and under 44.5. 1,000 will hold. Exactly. Nobody will best you there. And if they do, I guess it means I'm doubling it and writing a good check too. Where do we have the line now? Well, first of all, Colts laying 3 at BetOnline minus $1.15. So the line has moved a tad bit from opening. However, the total has dropped. All right, the total has dropped from 44.5 down to 43 minus $1.10. So we've seen a 1.5 point drop in the total, which doesn't bother me one bit. All right, and while we're taking a look at all this, we should probably take a look at where the money is. And remember, guys, for everybody that's new or doesn't follow me or doesn't know how I operate or how I work, to me, it doesn't matter where the money's at. Where the money is at, if it's going to the over, the under, the Colts, the Bears, I will not base my bet based on where the money's at. Hold on one second. So I don't base my bet on where the money's at. Jeff, you're killing me. Absolutely I will. You are probably looking good there. Somebody will come in. Where's my buddy Tony? Where's Tony Rajudi at? $100,000 on a free play. All right, so back to what I use where the money's at. It's actually a very useful tool, and I use it as a tool because it really is a tool. And that's it. As long as you can find accurate information, Jay, good morning, on where the money's going. So first of all, 54% of all against the spread bets are coming in on the Bears as of right now. Bears plus the points, okay? Bears plus the points are getting 54% of the money, 46% rolling in on the the road favorite, on the Colts. 47% coming in on the over, 53% on the under. Now, you'll ask me, well, why do you talk about it if this is not important to you? This information is very important to me. It will help me determine when I will make a bet. So, for instance, let's just say you want to take the Bears, okay? If you take the Bears, as of right now, you're catching 3 points. They're plus 3. If the money's coming in on the Bears, chances are that line's going to drop. You're going to go from plus 3 to plus 2.5 to plus 2 to plus 1, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The more money that comes in, generally, and I say generally because it doesn't always happen. Vegas will throw you a trick. That line will adjust. It'll go down to 2.5 or 3. Usually. Doesn't always happen. Most of the time it does. So I will use that information to my advantage. So let's just say I did want to bet the Bears today. And I'm not saying that's what I'm doing. But if I wanted to bet the Bears today, I would probably bet them sooner rather than later, knowing that that line is going to drop. If the money keeps coming in on the Bears, chances are I'm not going to get a better line. However, if the money was coming in on the Colts, if say it was the exact opposite and it was 70-30, 70% coming in on the Colts, 30% on the Bears, my ass would sit down on the couch or in my chair at my desk or wherever the hell you do your research or relaxing at, and I would wait. I would wait for the public or the sharps to push that line up, knowing that the money was coming in on the Colts, and then I would kick back and I would let them give me a better line on the game because they're going to just push the line higher. You may have to wait until kickoff or right before or whenever, or monitor the line. Sometimes that's a pain in the ass, but when you get big money on a game, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me how long I gotta wait. I just want to beat the closing line. No matter what side I'm on, my goal is to beat the closing line on every single game I give out. All right, every single game I give out or I bet, I try and make sure that I'm beating the closing line. So I use that information for the sole purpose of when I will bet. That's it. DD Nightbot. What is this live? What is this live about? Well, we bet on sports. We break down games. And we have some fun. But this is probably not designed for you. Adios. Adios. Greg, what's going on, my brother? The Prog says, dude, because of Capper's Direct, I got my money back. Thanks, Kyle. Down almost 4K. Got it back yesterday because of the premiums and guaranteed Saturday. That's my pleasure. And I love hearing that. I absolutely love hearing that. I get super pumped when I hear that stuff. Jazz, you can definitely open up a Bet Online one while in New Zealand. Just do me a favor. Make sure you click the link on our website. Enter that code and all of that. I can't discuss it on YouTube because they got red tape that we got to navigate. But you click on that. They give you a nice bonus and all of that good stuff. And send me an email. You get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays free. Jeff says, down 4K and got it back. Nice work. Absolutely, man. I love hearing that. I absolutely love hearing that. So, knowing that the money's coming in on the Bears, it's also coming in on the under, I would expect the total to drop if more money comes in. Now, if it still stays 53-47 on the over and under, or under and over, I wouldn't expect much change. Now, if some big bets coming in, it may push it down or may push it up depending on which way. As far as this one goes, we saw a half a point swing to the Colts. Now some money's coming in on the Bears late. And it's not even late. Actually, I guess it's 3 hours away, so it's somewhat late. Yeah, Tom, just not in New Jersey. But as far as this one goes, first of all, guys, you got the Colts 2-1 on the year, 1-2 on the over, 2-1 against the spread, riding a 2-game win streak. They started out the year losing to Jacksonville. They lost 27-20. They were the 7-point favorite, and they got their butts kicked. All right, they got their butts kicked in that one. Came back, beat the Vikings 28-11, pounded them. They ended up beating the Jets. They pounded them as well, 36-7. But a lot of people are going to pound the Jets today, or this year. All right? Taking a look at the Bears. The unpredictable Bears. Who would have thought, other than a Bears fan, that they'd start out 3-0? And the only reason why Bears fans knew that they'd start out 3-0 because they're generally delusional with their team. And if you're a Bears fan, I don't mean to offend you. I'm just picking on you just a little bit because you're a Bears fan. I know there's a few of them out there. Big win over the Lions. They were catching 2. They ended up winning 27-23. Against the Giants, they were laying 4.5. They did not cover the spread. They ended up winning by 4, not 4.5. Against the Falcons, they were catching 2.5. They ended up with a late heroics comeback, beating them 30-26. Out of 3 games so far, they're dogs. They've covered both times that they're dogs. Well, they're a dog today. They are a dog today. Last time these two teams faced off was 2016, so I don't hold much weight in that. But the Colts did beat them 29-26. And again, I don't hold much weight in that. You know, some people will go out there and they'll try and tell you a stat and try and feed you why it's important. They'll say, oh, well, the favorites are 4-1 against the spread in the head-to-head matchup between the Colts and the Bears. Well, cool. In the last 5 games, they're telling you about games from 2016 to 2004. Yeah, I said 2004. So anybody that's trying to feed you stats on that, you know, don't even listen to those stats, all right? Don't even listen to them. There are some that you can definitely listen to about more current stuff, all right, guys? Colts historically, 7-0 against the spread their last 7 games when playing an opponent on a winning streak of 3 games or more. Hot diggity dog. The Bears have a 3-game win streak. Anybody know the last time that that's happened? That the Bears had a 3-game win streak? The Bears won 6-1 against the spread after playing the Falcons. Don't know what it is, but they always seem to have that letdown after playing Atlanta. All right, Colts 6-0-1 on the under their last 7 games before they get to play the Buccaneers. This year they're going to get the Buccaneers and Brady. All right, taking a look at what each team has done recently. Both the Jets coming off their 36-7, or Jets, the Colts coming off their 36-7 pounding of the Jets, whereas the Bears needed some late heroics in the second half to come back from the Falcons. Through 3 games, guys, Colts averaging 28 points per game. Bears 24.7. Prince Chachi says 1992. No, did not do the Lakers and the Heat. That'll be at the end, assuming that we have time. We'll definitely get to that. So Colts averaging 28 points per game, 4 touchdowns a game on average. The Bears 24.7 points per game. Bears averaging 138 yards on the ground, running the ball, averaging 4.9 yards per carry, 230 in the air, 6 yards on average per passing attempt. For the Colts, guys, averaging 119 yards on the ground, 3.8 yards per carry. Not a number that I like seeing as far as the run game goes, but averaging 265 in the air with pick 6 Rivers, averaging 8.3 yards per passing attempt. Mauricio, I did. They still owe me a little one. It was like $600 or $700, but yeah, I got 17,500 from them, but it took me 11 or 12 days. And that was one of the ones I did in the beginning. So it may take time, but everybody should be getting cashed out. Fan of Zizzy's talked to me about the Arizona Cards. We'll try and get to that game. Now, taking a look at both of these teams on defense. All right, defense. Colts giving up just 15 points a game on average. 20.7 points per game on average for the Bears. However, the Colts, their competition, they played the Jags, they played the Vikings, and they played the Jets. Not too much offensive output in either one of those games. However, Jacksonville, they did give up 20 points to. All right? Now, the Bears, that average giving up 20.7 points per game, just a hair under 3 touchdowns a game. That's against the likes of the Lions, the Giants, and the Falcons, oh my. All right? Colts giving up 93 yards a game on the ground on average to the run game, giving up 4 yards per carry. Not a bad number there at all, especially the 93 yards a game. They are giving up just 132 in the air, holding teams just 5.3 yards per passing attempt. The Colts secondary has definitely done their job, but again, quality of competition. They went up against Jacksonville. They went up against the Vikings that have just been god-awful. And against Sam Darnold and the Jets that put up 7 points. That wasn't a real hard one right there. They are +3 on the turnovers, but again, quality of competition for the teams that they played. Take a look at the Bears on defense. Like we said, just under 21 points a game at 20.7. They've been giving up 119 yards on the ground per game, averaging giving up 5 yards per carry. That front line for the Bears have been getting pushed around a little, especially giving up 5 yards per carry. Giving up 245 in the air, guys, 6.1 yards per passing attempt. They're even Steven on the turnovers, 0-0-0 all the way around. As far as this one goes, first of all, I do not have a play on the side. We have a free play on the total. However, it's in our daily free play video. If you want to know what that one is, it's super easy. You just need to go watch that video. There's a great daily free play in it. I'll post it in the link section, so if you do disappear and you go watch that one, when you're over there, make sure you give that video a thumbs up before you come back in here, all right? And when you come back in here, your ass better be giving it a thumbs up as well, all right? So, with that being said, as far as the side goes, again, I don't have a play on this one. I do like Phillip Rivers. However, there's no denying the Bears off to a remarkable 3-0. And we're going to call it a head start to the year because next week they get Tom Brady. Get him at home. Then they'll get Teddy Bridgewater on the road. Then they're going to get Jared Goff, Drew Brees, Ryan Tannehill, Then they'll get a gimme game. And it probably won't be a gimme game by then. By November 16th when they play the Vikings. The Vikings will probably have their season turned around. Then they get the Packers. So they definitely do not have an easy schedule. But as far as their game against the Colts today, I think this one's a competitive one. I think it goes right down to the wire. It's going to either be a Nick Foles, Phillip Rivers. One of them is going to have to throw either a pick or a touchdown at the end or get them in position and kick a field goal for the win. When I handicap this one, guys, I've got it coming down to either a couple points or a kick towards the end. Ryan C., do you guys take money from Venmo? As of right now, no, but I'm working on it. But Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, JCB for our international clients over in Asia. But as far as this one goes, guys, I have to go either one of two ways. And again, I don't have a dollar on this one, and this is just a lean. And remember, for everybody that's new to us, what a lean is I'm kind of leaning in a direction. I bet every one of our premium plays. I bet every one of my, my personal plays. I bet every one of our big games, that we have for thousands of dollars. But when it comes to a lean, sometimes I will bet them. Sometimes I'm just leaning one to help you guys, push you guys in the correct direction. But if I do bet a lean, I definitely tell you guys that. Dustin, Cash App, not yet. Not yet. Hopefully soon. The problem is taking Cash App doesn't get you instant access on our website. Remember, our website's instant access, so when you sign up on our website, you got that good instant access. But as far as a lean on this one goes, I lean in two different directions, and to me, you'd have to decide. If I'm taking the Bears, I'm going to take the plus 3.5, because they're actually plus 3.5 minus $1.15 right now. All right? But if I'm thinking, the Colts, and I know this is the complete different approach. If I was backing the Colts, I would take them on the money line today. Okay? I think it's going to be a close game. So, to me, you either got to take the Colts on the money line or you got to take the Bears plus a 3.5 minus $1.15 at BetOnline. Or maybe this is one that you tease. All right? Maybe this is one that you tease. Personally, I think it's going to be a close game. It could be the Bears winning by that field goal. It could be the Colts. But this one just might be one that you tease. Take the Bears, and the over and a teaser. It could very well be a nice teaser for everybody right there. But again, I'd either take the dog or I'd take the favorite on the money line in this one. I think it's going to be a close game. I definitely think it's going to be a close game. Now, also don't forget, if you are in our Survivor Pool or a Pick'em contest, make your selections. All right? If you're in our Survivor Pool or our Pick'em contest, don't forget, make your selections. I don't even think I've made mine yet. I better, huh? So that's my opinion on this one. That is my opinion on this one. Ryan says, I like Seattle and Green Bay in a 6-point teaser. That might be a viable one. Falcons and the Packers tomorrow. All right, so we're going to keep going right down the list. All right, guys. Next one, and I know a lot of you guys have asked for this one. Saints and the Lions. Mike says, gave a shot on the Jets. Thank God for the Mulligans. I do agree. Give me 1 second. I do agree. And you try where you do get a mulligan, you try and get rid of the shittier teams the fastest. That's for sure. You can taste that one. Yeah, I took the Jets in week 1. Or not on the contest, though. Not in the contest. All right, so next one up. Saints, Lions, Drew Brees, Sean Payton. They go on the road up to Detroit. Detroit 1-2 on the year, 1-2 against the spread, 2-1 to the over. Saints 1-2 on the year, 1-2 against the spread, 3-0 on the over. Right there with you, Jordan, with the 3-0 on the Survivor. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. And I know we've had some hot people when it comes to the Pick'em contest as well. For everybody that is in our Pick'em contest. Let's see here. All right. I was making sure my picks were selected. Now, taking a look at this next one. It says 5 picks required. I thought I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shit, I got to take another one. Let's see here. On the fly. All right. Adam says on the Rams, or on BetOnline, why does it say the Rams minus 3.5? I don't see 3.5. I see 13.5. I see 13.5. Oh, that's the first. Rams first quarter is minus 3.5. You're probably looking at a first quarter line. I double check that, Adam. I would definitely double check that. All right, guys. So next game. Obviously, let's take a look at the opening line where it was at. Saints were laying 4. That line is now dropped, laying 2.5 to 3, depending on where you're looking. Total opened up at 55.5. That one is also down to 54-ish as well, depending on where you're looking. BetOnline on this one has the Saints laying 3 at even money, so you could actually get them at get them at 2.5 right now. You can get the Saints laying 2.5 minus $1.25, or lay 3 at plus 100. Total over and under 53.5. In this one. As far as Kamara having COVID, I know the player that tested positive yesterday has tested negative. This morning, so the game is a go. And I do know the Saints have requested to host fans starting in Week 5 against the Chargers. I hope they take fans back, because I'd like to fly back out there and go to a game and hang out with all my buddies out there. Who dat, Bob, LT, Danny Daniels in the works. Shane says it's a stay-away game for him today. Take a look at both programs. First of all, both 1-2 on the year. Straight up and definitely looking for a big win. The Lions coming off a win last week over Arizona, beating them 26-23. That game did go under the total of 55. Whereas the Saints opened up the year with a big win over Tom Brady and the Bucs, who are adjusting to Tom Brady's style and all of that good stuff down there in Tampa. They've lost 2 straight. They got pounded by the Raiders, 34-24. Thank you, Ryan. I'll get that frozen screen unfrozen. Packs. But the good old Packers lost 37-30. Super high-scoring game where we saw 67 points. Saints 3-0 on the over. Lions started out the year with a loss to the Bears, losing 27-23. They lost to the Packers 42-21. First 2 games of the year did go over the totals. They had a total of 42 and then 51. And then last week against the Arizona Cardinals, they ended up winning and getting their first win of the year after starting out 0-2. But that game did go under the total. Saints 8-0 against the spread. After playing the Packers, the Lions 2-8 against the spread versus an opponent after playing on Sunday Night Football. And the Saints 8-1 on the over on the road before getting that big bye. Now, as far as what these two teams have been doing, Saints averaging 29.3 points per game on offense, just 23.3 for the Lions. Saints averaging 105 yards on the ground, 259 in the air, 7.4 yards per carry, 4.3 yards per carry, 7.4 yards per passing attempt. Offensive numbers, their numbers almost mirror each other, all right? Saints have 105 yards rushing at 4.3 yards per carry. The Lions have 106 yards rushing per game at 4.1 yards per carry. Saints might have 259 in the air at 7.4 yards per passing attempt. The Lions have 246, 13 yards less at 7 yards per passing attempt. LT, yes, premium plays are out. You just got to log in, my brother. Taking a look at defense. One gets torched on the ground. One defends the run fairly well. Saints giving up 31.3 points per game to opposing offenses. The Lions 30.7. Saints giving up just 100 yards on the ground, 3.4 yards per carry. I love that number. Their secondary's been getting touched a little bit, giving up 252 at 7.1 yards per passing attempt. They are +2 on the turnovers through three games, that is. Compared to the Lions that are +1 on turnovers. Lions giving up 172 yards a game on average on the ground. You want to run the ball, you can run it against the Lions. You want some big holes and rip off some big yards on the ground, just got to run the ball against the Lions. They are giving up 237 yards in the air, 7 yards per passing attempt. And again, +2 and +1 for turnovers. Now, I have a personal play on the side of this game. You want to know what that is? You got to get on board. But as far as the total goes, as far as the total on this one goes, total sitting right now, 53.5. I like the over in this one. I definitely lean towards the over in the Saints and Lions. I know it's 53.5. The fact that the Lions give up so many yards on the run, or to running teams, 172 yards on the ground, 5.7 yards per carry on average is what the Lions are giving up. Saints will be able to run the ball, which just makes it easier for Drew Brees. Now, Brees has been struggling to get the ball downfield. I don't think that'll be the case today. They'll be able to establish the run and open it up. Absolutely, LT. Reading through some of the comments. So I do lean towards the over in this one, guys. So Saints-Lions, I do lean over 53.5. As far as the side goes, I have a personal play on it. All right, so going to keep rolling down the list. Rolling down the list. Next one that we're going to do, I know somebody was just asking about it. Cardinals and the Panthers. That's coming up next. Reading through the comment section. To everybody tuning in, first of all, thank you. If you're new to our YouTube channel, we go live 7 days a week. We put out content 365 days a year. Saturdays and Sundays, we go live early, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 Pacific. Monday through Friday, we go live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. So tomorrow for Monday Night Football, Major League Baseball playoffs tomorrow, we'll be live at 10 a.m. on the East Coast, 7 on the West Coast, breaking down all the games and all the action. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Do it now. Hit that little bell. That way you get instant notifications. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. From a daily free play video to a live show like this, you'll be notified. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you get notified. All right? And for everybody that doesn't know, if you've ever wanted to try us out, today is the day. Why? Because we're raising money for charity. We do this from time to time. It's called Donation Day. The donations don't go to us. They go to Outdoor for Vets, which is an amazing organization that takes wounded veterans and puts them in the outdoors. All outdoor activities, from snow activities in the wintertime, snowboarding, snow skiing, to surfing out on the coast, wake surfing, water skiing, wakeboarding in the summertime, four-wheeling, and razors, Glamis trips, the whole works. It's an amazing organization that, me being a former United States sailor, I am absolutely proud to raise money for, as well as promote, as well as do some of their activities. I am going to be participating in one of their outdoor activities later next month. Hopefully we'll be able to go live and do all the broadcasting during that as well. Whereas I'll be a four-wheeling event. A lot of you guys know I've got a big rock crawler. I do a lot of rock crawling. So I'm super pumped to be able to do that with them, as well as bring that, them to our donation day. We did a lot of work with the Navy SEAL Foundation, which is another great one. But what it is you make a minimum donation towards the Outdoor for Vets of $15 or more. There's no maximum to what you could donate. You could donate $15, or you could donate $15,000, $20,000, doesn't matter. Somewhere in between, doesn't matter. But a minimum of $15, we will give you every one of our premium plays that we have today absolutely free on the house. Just like if you were a regular purchasing customer, we guarantee you that you have a profit, or we take care of you until you do. So if you were to buy a 3-day or a month package, or whatever the case may be, if you're not up when your package is over, we extend it and we take care of you until you're up money. That's what we do for all of our customers. We always do that. Because it's the way that we would want to be treated if we were on the other side. So if you've never tried us, not only do you get to raise money for charity, but you'll also get the premium plays today. And you're raising money, and we'll put money in your guys' pocket. So, and as I did last time, actually I did this the last 2 times, and first of all, every dollar raised goes to them. Not one penny of it goes to us. And even more so, just like I did the last 2 times, every dollar raised, I personally double and write a check myself. So if we raise $1,500 today, I'll double it, and it'll end up being a $3,000 donation. So $1,500 from me, and whatever we raise from you guys, whatever the case may be. So there's a great opportunity to try us out. And again, our big Sunday play, don't forget, guys, we're 3-0 on our big Sunday NFL guaranteed plays. All right, we have not lost one all year, and we're not about to lose this one. All right, we're not about to lose this one. It's $50. Comes with our guarantee. Guaranteed to win, or you will get the next one absolutely free. And there ain't going to be no freebies next week, because this one's a flat-out winner. All right, so moving right along. And again, to everybody that's new to our channel, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Glad to have everybody here. Next one up on the board, Cardinals, Panthers is what we're going to do next. All right, that's the game we're going to do next. Just refreshing the live odds to make sure nothing's changed since we broke down the last one. Shane says, the Cardinals are a better team than Carolina this year. If Cards don't turn it over, they will win by 14. Let's break it down. First of all, opening numbers. Cards were laying 4. That line has dropped. Total opened up at 51. That line has gone up. New total, 51.5. I was looking at the Saints game. 51.5 for the total. It's gone up a half a point. Cardinals laying 3 minus 105. You can get 2.5 minus $1.30, which I'd probably just stick with laying the field goal if I was rolling with the Cardinals. Full disclaimer, I do not have $1 on this game. Not to say that I won't. But as of right now, I do not have $1 on this game. So we're going to break down side and the total. First half number has the Cardinals laying 2.5 minus 105 with a total in the first half of 25.5. And anybody that or whoever makes the largest donation will get a month of premium plays on the house. And as of right now, not to point him out, but Jeff is leading it. As of right now, you're leading it, brother. So, and again, one thing that's very important that I do, I always take a look at where the money is at and where it's coming. Not to base what I'm going to be betting, but to base on when I will be betting, okay? For instance, if you want to take Arizona and you know all that money's coming on Arizona, you probably should take it now because that line's just going to go up and the odds for you are just going to get worse. Or the exact opposite. If you're going to take Carolina, but you know the money's coming in on the Cardinals, you might want to kick back and wait. Kick back and wait and let them push that line up for you. That's what I will use this information for. Okay? First of all, 59% of all against the spread bets coming in right now are rolling on the Cardinals. 41% to the under. As far as the over, 64% on the over, 36% on the under. 61% of all money line bets rolling in are on the Cardinals. Edward says largest donation wins with $1,000 and a penny. That might get you close. You just never know. But I will tell you, it's not in four figures yet. It's not in four figures yet, but Jeff did make a very generous donation to the Outdoor for Vets. All right, so back to this game. First of all, Cardinals 2-1 on the year. The Panthers 1-2 on the year. Both coming off the exact opposite. Panthers, the home team, the home dog, coming off a win, beating the Chargers last week 21-16. If you guys remember, I took the Panthers in our daily free play last week, and everybody called me crazy. All right, guys, we rode the Panthers last week against the Chargers, and everybody called me crazy. Justin Herbert this, Herbert that, Herbert this, Herbert that. Herbert will be great when he has a supporting cast around him. That's quality. Right now, he just doesn't. Cardinals, definitely a team on the move, definitely a team building, coming off a 26-23 heartbreaking loss to the Lions last week after starting out the year 2-0. 2-0, beating the 49ers to start the year, shocking the football world, 24-20. And then they beat the football team, 30-15. And then their loss. Speaking of the football team, we like talking about the football team. Anyways, inside joke from last week about talking about the football team. First of all, 2-1 against the spread for the Cards, 1-2 for the Panthers. Jay Hughes has taken the Panthers again. As of right now, I don't have $1 on this game. Not to say I won't before kickoff, but I'm definitely going to put my opinion out there for you guys. Cardinals averaging 25.7 points per game, 22.7 for the Panthers. Cards averaging 150 yards on the ground a game running the ball. 257 in the air with Kyler Murray. 6.8 yards per passing attempt. Panthers averaging 99 yards on the ground, 4 yards per carry. 273 in the air with old Teddy. You guys know I love some Teddy Bridgewater football. Averaging 7.9 yards per passing attempt. Cardinals giving up 110 on the ground, 4.4 yards per carry. Giving up 225 in the air, just 6.9 yards per passing attempt. The thing about the Cardinals is the turnovers. They're -3. -3. That I don't like. Granted, it's only through 3 games, so they definitely have time to turn that around. Usually, at the end of the season, teams in the negative do not have a winning season. The Panthers, on the other hand, they're giving up 124 on the ground, 258 in the air. Panthers secondary has not been holding up, giving up just 6.8 yards per passing attempt. However, they are +2 on the turnovers. Teddy has played a pretty clean season so far. Arizona 47-20-1 against the spread dating back a million years after a game with a turnover margin of +2 or better. And the Panthers 0-6-1 against the spread at home, when the total is more than 45 points. But they don't have Teddy. All right? Arizona 20-5 to the over on the road after a game with a turnover margin of -2 or worse. Breaking news. Patriots and Chiefs to play Monday contingent on negative COVID tests for Kansas City on Sunday. Hopefully. Oh, let's see here. Read through some of the comment sections. As far as this game goes, these two teams did play each other last year. Cardinals were still a developing, improving team, just like they are this year, but I think they're going to shock a lot of people this year. Panthers, obviously, no Cam. They got Teddy, which, my personal opinion, I do believe, and as well as a new coach. Coach not too fond of. Teddy, I am, that's for sure. I do like Teddy Bridgewater. As far as today goes, coaching matchup, if we were in college, I'd take Cliff all day long if these guys were back in the NCAA coaching each other. In the NFL, I'm still going to take Cliff as a coach. Coaching advantage, Arizona. Playmaking ability of quarterbacks. I'd have to say Kyler on the ground is a little more mobile than old Big Teddy. I like Teddy, though. Teddy can stay in the pocket and sling it, and he'll take a beating for his team. As far as this one goes, Arizona laying 3, -105. Panthers +3. Teaser may be a better option. I'm not a big teaser guy. When I take one, I usually win. With the exception of yesterday, donking off 5K, 6K actually, with UAB over, not hitting 41.5 and a big teaser. Shitheads. But as far as this one goes, little rant, had to throw in that little rant there. As far as this one goes, I do lean towards the Cardinals. I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people are suspecting. If I was going to do anything, I'd probably, and again, full disclaimer, I don't have $1 on this game. If I was going to take the Cardinals, I lean towards the money line, laying $1.55, risk versus reward. I see this being a close game. I don't see this as a Cardinals blowout. I don't think see this as a Cardinals blowout. Everybody said that about the Panthers last week. Panthers going to blow them out, or Panthers are going to get blown out. Panthers are going to get blown out. Justin Herbert this, Justin Herbert that. Look what Tom Brady did. Look at this, look at that. As far as this week goes, I think it's a close game. I think Arizona edges them, ends up 3-1 on the year. As far as their against the spread numbers, 2-1 so far. I don't think they cover by much if they do. If they end up covering, I think it's going to be a close game. So it being a close game, if I was going to do anything, I'd take them on the money line. As far as the over and under on this one, again, I don't have $1 on this one. 2 college coaches, 2 very prolific quarterbacks, 2 defenses that give up a lot of points. Well, not a lot of points, but a decent amount. Arizona has definitely picked up their D this year. I think we'll see some turnovers by both offenses, which, depending on where they happen, will probably lead to points on the board. Hopefully they don't happen in the red zone and prevent points. Hopefully they happen not anywhere near there. But again, I do lean towards the over. I think 51.5 in a college-type matchup. Watch it be like a 7-3 final. All 300 of you people that are here are going to be like, oh, look at that jackass. He said, take the over, or he leans towards the over. And just because, again, for the 295 people that are here, just because I lean one direction doesn't mean I have $1 on it, okay? Full disclaimer. Full disclaimer. I'm giving you my opinion on those. If you want the actual plays, Those are our premium plays, my personal plays, our big Sunday NFL guaranteed game. But occasionally, actually more than occasionally, I bet our leans. Or I'll bet one of them or two of them, and I'll bet them pretty good. But when I do, I definitely tell you, hey, I'll probably be betting this one. Like the total, the 51.5 between the Cards and the Panthers, I'll probably be betting the over. I'll probably have a small little wager on it. Now, small to me is $500. That may be large to you. So if you ask me what I'm betting, I say $500. That doesn't mean go all in on your, whatever you got in your account. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, so moving right along. Yeah, Alex, assuming that the Chiefs test negative today for COVID, they'll be playing on Monday night as a doubleheader, which will be awesome. Now, we're going to move right along. We're going to go right into another game. We're going to take a look at Jacksonville and Cincinnati. We're going to go right down the list, try and get as many of the games that we can. We've got a little over 2 hours before kickoff. Will I be live for 2 more hours? No, because we've already been live for about an hour and a half. But again, first of all, if you haven't already done so, do us a huge favor. Give us a big thumbs up in the video. There's only 70 likes and almost 300 people here. There's YouTube channels out there that they don't even go live. They do this, they don't do that. They don't even bet the games. Whereas I bet every game that I give you guys. Matter of fact, Tim, thank you for bringing that up. The free play board. I have a problem. That free play board right there, it's empty. So let's start you guys off with a nice winner. Let's get something up there. This is going to be just for you guys. Kind of like we gave out that promo code yesterday. That was just for you guys. And we're going to do it again. I mean, not a promo code, but we're going to get you guys on a free play. I know you guys liked that easy first quarter over yesterday. And I've got one for you guys today that I will be betting myself. All right, I will be betting it myself. Matter of fact, I'll be betting it here shortly. So, what the game we just talked about, Arizona, Carolina, first quarter, total over 10. Tim just said, here comes the goodies. Exactly. Are those the edibles or are those the free plays? Arizona. Got to change it back to blue, but we'll have a green W next to it. For people that don't know how we do this, we put the free plays up on the board. But here, we'll let you see it so you can see what we're doing. Oh, sweet Carolina. Forgot our little backslash in there. 1 Q, for people that don't know, means first quarter. The O means over. And the best part about it, we're sitting at 105 odds. We're sitting at 105, so we're going to put that right underneath the winner sign. All right, leave it up there for a minute. Free play, first one on the board. We got one on the board. And we're going to get a winner. All right, we're going to get a winner. So, don't miss out, folks. Don't miss out. Bet it or don't bet it. Fade, follow. Let's have some fun. The Jalen143 says, Kyle, you're too good to us. I definitely try to put you guys on some goods. Bobby says, and Bobby, good morning, asked, Kyle, what time do we have to get on the Big Sunday Guaranteed Play? You have until 1 p.m. on the East Coast. It is one of the early games. It is one of the early NFL games. And I will tell you this much. It is a winner. And for everybody that doesn't know our Big Sunday NFL game, we have our premium plays. I have my personal plays. But every Sunday we put out one monster winner. We put out one monster winner on Sundays. We charge $50 for it. We guarantee that it wins. Or you get the next one free. That's the way we roll. All right, that's the way we roll. You get instant access to it. No upsells, no games, no gimmicks, none of those shenanigans. And it's already posted. All right? You get instant access to it. Like that. Like that. If you're on last week's or the week before or week before that, week 1, week 2, week 3, Aaron just said it. Aaron, good morning, sir. Maurice, you're very welcome as well. Shane, thank you. All right, so next game on the board, we're going to do Jacksonville and Cincinnati. I know it. We're going to talk about the dumpster fires, all right? Because I know a lot of you guys don't learn your lessons in week 1, week 2, or week 3. And you guys continue to bet on dumpster fires. So do I, occasionally. And it costs us, all right? So we're going to make this one short and sweet. We're going to go over it. But I'm going to tell you some wise advice I once learned from a very smart individual. While the Bengals may be 0-2-1 and Jacksonville may be 1-2, before last week, the Bengals were winless. They're still winless. But they were 0-2. And Jacksonville was 1-1. They were still trashy teams last week. And you figured between the Eagles and the Bengals, there was going to be a winner. One of those teams was going to come away with a win. Eventually, one of these shitty teams was supposed to win. Wrong. They didn't. They did not. Jeff says you're welcome. Trying to claim the wise man. Putting your money on two shitty teams is usually a losing proposition. So I emphasize caution when putting your money on two shitty teams and expecting them to perform, or expecting them to fade while you put your money on another shitty team. So while you may back the Jags today, you're still putting your money and your hopes in a shitty program. Or maybe you're backing the rookie and the Bengals that they're going to finally notch their first win. I mean, granted, both of these teams are 2-1 against the spread, so somebody has made money betting on them. Jacksonville's 2-1 on the over. The Bengals are 1-2 on the under. We're still putting money on two shitty teams. Generally, does not end in a winning proposition for you. Jacksonville 1-2 straight up. The Bengals 0-2-1. Yep. They got lucky. The Eagles punted for a push last week. Don't even get me started on that one. We had the over 46 and it was tied 23-all. You don't even attempt to kick a 64-yarder. You punt it for a tie. This is not hockey where you get 1 point for going to overtime. The Bengals 18-7 against the spread, against tough luck defenses, allowing less than 13.65 yards per point. Through 3 weeks, of NFL football. I wouldn't say that this is the official toilet bowl. I think that happened not too long ago between the Dolphins and the Jags. And the Dolphins came to play in that one. This one will be at Paul Brown Stadium there in Cincinnati. Through 3 weeks of play, the Jags are actually averaging 23.3 points per game. 22 points a game for the Bengals. Jacksonville averaging 109 yards, rushing the ball 4.9 yards per carry. 237 in the air at 6.6 yards per passing attempt. All right, you've got Cincinnati averaging just 79 measly yards a game running the ball. I think all of us could get together and probably figure out how to run more yards than 79 a game at 3.4 yards per carry. Not that my knees would hold up, but I'm sure we could figure out a way. They're averaging 238 in the air due to the rookie. 5.1 yards per passing attempt. That front line better figure out a way to protect him because they're going to kill the rookie. Poor kid's going to get murdered. When it comes to defense, both are giving up the points. More so for the Jags, giving up 4 TDs a game at 28 points per game. 24.7 points for the Bengals. The Bengals on defense, guys, if you want to run the ball, you just call up the Bengals and say, hey, you want to play a game? If you want to run the ball, you play the Bengals. They're giving up 182 yards a game. 5 yards a carry. You don't even have to pass the ball against the Bengals to beat them. You can just run and run and run. Now, I'm pretty sure Navy or hell, Air Force or Army could probably hang with the Bengals because that's all they do is run the ball. The ground and pound against the Bengals is definitely key. I mean, they're almost giving up as many yards on the ground as they are in the air. 182 on the ground at 5 yards a carry, 211 in the air. The only reason it's 211 and not 311 is because teams are running the ball four plays per game more than they are actually passing the ball. You want to run when you play the Bengals. LT, let me check real quick for you, brother. But you should have access to it. But I will check for you. As far as Jacksonville on defense, now they've been giving up some yardage on the ground. Not nearly as many as the Bengals. Just 116 yards a game. With a very respectable run defense average, giving up just 3.8 yards per carry. It's the secondary where they've been getting torched. 248 yards a game they give up in the air. Average 8.3 yards per passing attempt. However, LT, I'm pulling up your account, sir. However, they are -2 on turnovers, whereas the Bengals are even Steven. It's a quality number right there. That is definitely a quality number. LT, I'm looking. You have access. I just logged in as you, and it shows me. So make sure you log back out. You can click the account button or the login button. It should take you right there, brother, but you do have access to it. I definitely just confirmed it. But as far as this one goes, first of all, these two teams did play each other last year. Jacksonville beat them 27-17. Jacksonville beat them in 2017, 23-7. Granted, they didn't have the old rookie. And they definitely had a different coaching staff. As far as this one goes, Jacksonville can run the ball if they want to. Hell, they average 109 yards a game on the ground at just 22 carries a game. They average 36 passing plays at 237 yards. If you think that the Jags are not planning to run the ball today and establish the run, regardless who they get back there. At back, you're going to be crazy. And I'm sure once they establish the run, we'll see some Minshew madness. As far as this game goes, the Bengals are the home favorite, laying 1.5. The Jags are plus 1.5. Both have covered the spread 2 out of the 3 games that they've played. The only time the Jags did not cover the spread is when they were laying a field goal, when they were the favorite. Now, granted, Cincinnati's been the dog every single game that they've played, and I'm actually surprised they're the favorite today. However, I'm sure before this game goes off, that will probably change. They opened up at 3. They're now laying 1.5. And I'm sure in the next 2 hours, that'll completely flip-flop. As far as this one goes, if you ask my lean on 2 shitty teams, I'm going to take the more experienced Jags. They can run the ball. Cincinnati can't defend it at all. Those holes are so wide they can turn a school bus sideways through them. Oh shit, there's 2 LTs. Okay, so the LT that can't see them, what's your username on the website? I don't need you, don't put your email address or anything like that. Just put your username on the website. That way I can look. Joe just walked into a casino, great feeling. Absolutely. So I do lean towards the Jags, plus 1.5 here. Bobby, that means you need to go to the other page. You're probably using a cell phone. Turn it sideways. Scroll down. Look for your username. Click that little box that's got 4 little windows in it. And then scroll down, and you'll be able to cycle back and forth from all your packages, Bobby. That's the key to success on the website. Again, if you're new to the channel, take 1 second out of your day. Hit that subscribe button right down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. We go live 7 days a week. Monday through Friday, we go live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Saturday and Sundays, we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Daily free play videos. Every single day. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Do it now. James Lowell, you have the Jags plus 4. Remember, you're still betting on a shitty team. And I'm not a fan of betting on shitty teams. I'm not a fan of backing shitty teams. But if I had to back one of these shitty teams, I would back the Jags. And if you're getting 4, that's a hell of a lot better than 1.5. But again, I emphasize caution when betting on shitty teams. And remember, guys, for the 356 plus people that are here, when I give out a lean, it's more of I'm leaning this direction. When I give out a free play and I tell you I'm going to bet it, that's another thing. Or when I give you an actual free play, they look like this on the board. I know somebody asked to see it, so I will leave it there for a second. All right, so the LT from Seattle. Oh, I see you there, Locke. I got you, buddy. I got you. So your free days are there. Same thing as Bobby had. You've probably seen the guaranteed Saturday that you purchased yesterday. Locke, all you need to do, you need to turn your phone, you're probably using a phone or a tablet, turn it sideways, scroll down, there's going to be a small little box right next to your username or right below your username. It has 4 little boxes inside the box. Click that box block. It'll take you to your members dashboard. Scroll down and you'll be able to see the packages because you had guaranteed Saturday yesterday, so that's probably still showing up in your account. Joe, hopefully you saw the board that we flashed. We'll have more free plays on there here shortly, guys. All right, we have more free plays on there shortly. Again, if you haven't done so, do us a huge favor. Give us a big thumbs up in the video. It helps get our video trending on YouTube. One thing that I've always told you guys, the bigger we make this, the more I'll be able to do for you guys absolutely free. So the only thing that we ask, just help us out. Share the video on Twitter, Twitch, wherever you can share it if you could. And then give us a big thumbs up. And we'll keep the free play winners coming. Free plays yesterday ended up going 3-1 for everybody for free. Not too bad. Not too shabby right there. We also have promos and contests. And for everybody that doesn't know, if you've never tried us before, today is the perfect day. First of all, last Sunday we went 6-1. Okay? Last Sunday we went 6-1. The only game we lost was this flipping Yankees team total over, and they got shut out. And we shouldn't even have played it, being the last regular season game of the year. But every now and then we do what's called, and we're going to get back to the game day breakdowns and the free plays here in a minute. But every once in a while, we do a donation day where we raise money for charity. And we're doing it again today. This is the first time we've ever done it on a Sunday, and I'm excited about it. What it is, we're raising money for an amazing organization called Outdoor for Vets. They put wounded veterans out in the outdoors, everywhere from hunting, fishing, camping, off-roading, and razors and glamis, surfing in the ocean, wake surfing, wakeboarding in the lakes, you name it. If it's outdoor related and it involves wounded veterans, they're involved. We're raising money for them. You make a minimum donation of $15 or more, and we will give you our premium plays today absolutely free. There's no maximum to what you could donate. You could donate $15,000, $150,000, or $15, and you'll get today's premium plays for free. And just like we do for all of our clients, it doesn't matter if you were buying a 3-day package of premium plays or my plays, or you were buying a month package or a year package. We guarantee all of our clients success, or we take care of you until you're up. No different on donation day versus buying a package. So it's a win-win. You raise money for charity, and we make you money, and we take care of you until you're up. All right, we take care of you until you're up. The way that you get it, you go to our website, cappersdirect.com. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a donate box. Click that that donate box is only there on donation days. All right, click that donate box. It takes you right to the sign-up form. Make your minimum donation, or you can click the link right there in the comment section. Click the link, and you get instant access to the place. No upsells, no games, no gimmicks, none of that shit that you see or hear from other places. None of that here. We don't harass you guys. None of that. And whoever makes the largest donation will get a month of premium plays on the house. As of right now, that's Jeff. Jeff is leading it with his very generous donation. And every donation that comes in, 100% of it goes to Outdoor for Vets. We don't take a penny of it. We do this for free to raise money for them. It's an organization that I get to work with. And then I will personally double every donation that comes in. So if we raise $2,000, I'm going to write a check for $2,000 plus the $2,000 that we donate for $4,000. Whatever the case may be. If it's $10,000, I'll write a check for $10,000. Don't matter to me. Whatever we raise, I will double it. World Rank said, would you just use the Cash App card that goes with the account, right? Cash App for what? We don't take Cash App. Do we accept debit cards? Absolutely. As long as it's got a Visa, a MasterCard, Discover, American Express, JCB, for our international clients. I mean, we're a real company. We actually have a real merchant account. We're not taking PayPal for payments or none of that shenanigans. All right, guys, so let's get back to the game day breakdowns. Mike Smith says, thanks for offering the donation day. Win-win for Cap Nation and our vets. Bravo, absolutely. All right, so next game that we're going to break down. And I've seen somebody ask about the Dallas game. Matter of fact, that's the game we're doing next. All right? Browns, Cowboys, or Cowgirls, however you want to call them. All right, Justin, the Patriots and Chiefs game will be Monday at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS. Falcons and the Packers kickoff moved to 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. That's too bad. I was hoping they'd space them out to where they weren't actually playing at the same time. Absolutely, Kyle B. 100% agree with you right there. 100% agree with you right there. All right, so next one on the board, it's game 259 and 260. We're going to break down the Browns and the Cowboys here in just a second, refreshing all the odds for everybody. First of all, we should definitely note where the line started so we can compare it to where it's at now. Total on this one opened up at 56. The Cowboys opened up as a 5-point favorite. Currently, at BetOnline, total is up a point to 56. And the Cowboys line is down just a tad. You can get -4 at -105. You can get -3.5, which is even better, at -$1.15. So now that we know where the line's at, and again, total at 56, first half total over and under 27. Obviously, Cowboys home at AT&T Stadium today. Cowboys 1-2 straight up, 0-3 against the spread. Whoo, hot diggity dog. Dumpster fire against the spread team right there. 2-1 to the over. The Browns 2-1 straight up, 1-2 against the spread, and 2-1 to the over. Now, who would have thought going into week 4 that Baker Mayfield and the Browns would have a better record than the Cowboys? Well, I guess every Raider fan probably would have said that. But America's team is definitely struggling. Coming off their loss to Seattle last week, losing 38-31. They were catching 5 points, lost by a touchdown. That game did go over the total of 57. They ended up having 69. Against the Falcons, which was their win, their only win on the year, they beat them by 1, 40-39. In a game they probably should have lost. That game went way over the total. Their game against the Rams ended up staying under the total of 52 by a country mile. It was a 2017 final. They ended up losing by 3 points. You're very welcome, Gustavo. Oh, you're thinking the other Kyle. Yes, thank Kyle B, not me. Kyle B, I'm taking your credit. I'm taking your credit, sir. All right, so when you start diving in depth into both programs, okay, we got to find the nitty-gritty here. First of all, Dallas 6-1 against the spread when playing at home against a decent rushing defense yielding less than 3.9 yards per carry. Cleveland averaging 25 points per game. Cowboys 29.3 points per game on average with their offense. Cowboys averaging 107 yards a game on the ground. Not enough when Zeke is on your team. They're averaging 4.1 yards per carry. But when you're playing from behind every single game, your run yards are usually less. Ishmael, what is your best free tip of the day? Well, the best free one I may not have given out yet, but the best one is going to be our big Sunday guaranteed game. And for everybody that doesn't know, every Sunday we put out a big Sunday NFL guaranteed play. Guaranteed to win, or we give you the next one free next Sunday. They are $50 just for that one game. We're 3-0 on the year. We didn't lose many of them last year. And we lost just a couple of them last year. But we're 3-0 on the year, and we ain't losing this week's. I absolutely love this week's. It's my biggest bet NFL game of the entire week, every single week. All right? I absolutely love this one. This is the one that you pound to murder your book before the weekend's over. All right? You have until 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 Pacific. It's one of the early games to get on that one. And I just posted a link to it right there in the comment section. Maximus says, paid already when I log in. I don't see it. If I know your username, I can take a look at your account and make sure that you have access to everything. But you should. Let me know what your username is and I'll look it up for you. I wish, Dustin. I wish. It's the one thing they don't let me touch. All right? So, again, back to the Browns. Actually, back to the Cowboys. 107 yards on the, a game on the ground. 4.1 yards per carry with Zeke. It's not enough. But when you're playing from behind, it's hard to get the yardage up from the ground. They're averaging 383 in the air. Hot diggity dog. They're making forward up in the air. Imagine if they actually ran the ball, controlled time of possession, and kept other offenses off the field. Their defense probably wouldn't be giving up 32.3 points per game. Now the Browns, on the other hand. First of all, full disclaimer, a lot of you guys who know me know I love Baker. Not love. He's not my favorite quarterback, but I actually like the way that he plays, his work ethic, and he has fun playing. It's somebody fun to watch, somebody that actually enjoys playing. As far as today goes, we'll find out. What they've been doing so far this season, 25 points per game on offense. The Browns 2-1. Running the ball. 170 yards a game on the ground. 5.2 yards per carry. Just 176 through the air. Imagine if Baker could actually pick up some yardage in the air. Just averaging just 6.2 yards per passing attempt. Ishmael, I was with, cool. Sorry. Big difference between them and us. I actually bet every game we give out. Every game I give out, I actually bet, and I bet for thousands. And if you guys want to see tickets, feel free to follow me on Twitter at CapNationKyle. I'll post a link to my Twitter because you guys all should follow me on Twitter because I put out daily free plays on Twitter, in-game betting, all of that stuff. Show tickets for thousands of dollars every day on my Twitter account. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Now, when you're taking a look at the defense, Aaron says sorry, right? Right? Some people don't. But you're here now. That's the best part, Ishmael Mohammed. You're here now. You're here now, and you're in the right place. Shapendi says 300 likes, a free premium play. Well, we're giving away premium plays for free as long as somebody makes a donation towards Outdoor for Veterans today. Outdoor for Vets, excuse me. All right, just like everybody else, Maximus, you do have access to it. The thing is you bought the UFC yesterday. Thank you for supporting FC. I hope you made a ton of money. You also bought the Sunday play today, and you have the premium play. So you have multiple packages. So you just have to cycle from one page to the other. Best way to do it, and I'm assuming you're using a cell phone, because everybody that has a problem is usually using a cell phone. Turn it sideways. Scroll down, look for your username that you just put in the comment section. There's a small little box with 4 little windows in it. Click that box, it takes you to your dashboard. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. You'll see active resources. It'll show all 3 packages because it still shows you that you have access to the UFC, the Sunday play today, as well as the premium plays. You can go back and forth from package to package, but you do have access to it. All right, so as far as the defenses go, let's start with the Cowboys. Mike says, money for a good cause and free premiums, no better value than that. No better value at all. Not one bit. Let's start with the Cowboys defense. They're giving up 32.3 points per game. Now, week 1, they gave up 20 to the Rams. I mean, I give them a round of applause. They held the Rams to 20. Against the Falcons, they gave up 39 in their 1-point victory. They gave up 38 to Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. The Dallas D is killing them. You got old Prescott putting up nearly 400 yards a game in offense. Mike Smith, right? Keong, no, you get them right on the website. You log back in. All our plays are always on the website. Unless you get my personal plays. Unless you buy a personal play package, then I actually text them to you individually, one-on-one. But yeah, Mike. Mike says spamming other services, right? Other services live shows are getting like 25 people, and we're sitting here with almost 400. So, yeah, you get it. I get it. And free plays yesterday, 3-1. Free plays, 3-1, not bad. Premium plays, 2-1. We're on, what did we say? We had a 19-6 in the last 7 days. 6-1 last Sunday. The football team's going to win. We love the football team. All right, guys, so talking about the defense, let's talk about Dallas. Let's get back on track. 32.3 points per game. Which Dallas team's going to show up? Which defense? The one in week 1 that held the Rams to 20 points, even though they did lose? Or the one that gave up 39 to the Falcons and 38 to the Seahawks? They're averaging giving up 128 yards on the ground and 277 in the air. The problem for the Cowboys today is the Browns, they like to run the ball to the tune of 33 rushing attempts a game at 170 yards on the ground a game. They need to shore up those holes and prevent Cleveland from being able to run all over them. Because if they can stop that and they can force Mayfield to have to pass the ball and stay in the pocket, their defense should be able to own it. The problem with the Cowboys is they're -4 on turnovers. Cleveland, +3. Cleveland's defense giving up 29.3 points per game. Just 3 points less. Still a shit ton. They're holding teams at 94 yards a game running the ball and 254 in the air. Prescott going to pass the shit out of the ball today. And if they could actually establish any run game with Zeke, just going to make it that much easier. The Browns are +3 on turnovers as we went over. As far as this game goes, as far as this one goes, again, this is another one that I don't have any money on. I don't have a bet on this game yet. Ishmael, what's my confidence in the Cowboys covering the spread? Well, first of all, it's not a premium play. It's not a personal play of mine, and it's not our big Sunday play. If I had confidence betting it, I'd probably bet it. But as far as my lean goes, I do lean towards the Cowboys. Again, I don't have $1 on it. Full disclaimer. Not yet anyways. As far as this goes, the Cowboys laying 3.5 minus $1.15. I like them today. I don't know if I'll be backing them and putting my money on them I don't have that much faith in him just yet. Coaching advantage. I know I've talked a lot of smack against Mike McCarthy. Honestly, he's the better coach. He's definitely adjusted to the newer times since he's was stuck with old Aaron Rodgers, but we see what Rodgers is doing, right? They just stopped meshing. The problem with Dallas has been their defense. And honestly, I think they need to run the ball a little bit more. And those turnovers. Limit turnovers. Have the defense step up. And the Cowgirls should have zero issue today controlling Baker Mayfield and the Browns. The only problem with this one that I see is the Browns running the ball. If the Browns could run the ball like they've been doing to the tune of 170 yards a game, then Dallas will be in trouble. If Dallas can't stop the run, well, then you're up Schitt's Creek. But again, I do lean towards the Cowboys, laying 3.5. All right, so moving on down the wire. Next one that we're going to talk about. Yeah, Reggie, the donation day is Sunday's premium place. Make a donation, $15 minimum, up to whatever you want. You could donate $15,000 if you want. Is one day, is today. But if you want 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays for free, all you have to do is go to our website, cappersdirect.com. The very top of the page, it tells you exactly how to do it. Exactly how to get it. Dominic, I just saw your email come in, but I'm glad we got you squared away. Same thing with you, Locke. I see yours as well. But we got you squared away on the live show. So next one that we're going to do, okay? Next one that we're going to do the Vikings and the Texans. Oh, as far as the total goes, the total of 56. I go back and forth on this one. The Cowboys and the Browns. I go back and forth on the total. I go from thinking it's going to be a shootout. Keep in mind, it's Baker Mayfield, so it probably won't be a shootout. Gustavo, do you think Prescott will cover 318 passing yards? He's done it in every game, right? I don't see. I'm not a big player prop guy. Props are like slot machines. I'm not a big fan of them. But if he's done it every game so far, I don't see why he won't today. All right, so next one on the list. Next one that we're going to do on the list. Vikings and Texans. Hold on one second. Cappers Direct. Cappers Direct. Yes, Cappers Direct. Cappers Direct. Good morning. Uh-huh. No, not a. Is it not showing in your account? Hold on. What's your? Yep. Let me see here. Nope, they're all in your account. You're probably using a cell phone, so turn your cell phone sideways. Okay, turn your cell phone sideways. Turn your cell phone sideways, and then right next to your username, Gio, you'll see a small little box with 4 windows in it. Click that box, scroll down. Just click that little box that has 4 windows in it. Scroll down. You'll see all your packages. You'll see the Sunday play. You'll see that you have access to my personal plays, and you'll see the premium plays for today. And you can go back and forth from package. Okay, you got it, buddy. Let's make some money today. Okay, bye-bye. All right, so we've got the 0-3 Vikings. They're 1-2 against the spread, 2-1 to the over. All right, we got the Texans, again, 0-3. 0-3 against the spread, 3-0 to the over. All right, again, we're going to have to classify these as 3 more dumpster fire teams. 3 winless programs. The Vikings are not a dumpster fire program. The Texans are not a dumpster fire program. However, they both find themselves 0-3. Do they get a win today? Or does somebody walk away with a tie? Like the Eagles and the Bengals last week. First of all, Texans losing 30-24 to the Kansas City Chiefs in week 1. They lost 33-16 to the Ravens. And they lost by a touchdown to Big Ben and the Steelers last week, losing 28-21. The Vikings in week 1 lost 43-34 to the Packers. They lost 28-11 to Pick Six Rivers. And they lost 31-30 to the Titans. Thank you, Lord, because last week we had the Titans money line. Gave you guys that as a free play last week with specific instructions last week to take the Titans on the money line, that it would be a close game, decided by a couple points, but to take them on the money line. Juan, as far as my opinion on that game, we haven't got there that far. If we get there at all. Don't know if we will. We've already been live for, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Again, while they might be 0-3, I don't classify these programs as shitty programs just yet. They might be dumpster fires before the year's over, though. All right, their seasons are not getting easier. Although Houston gets Jacksonville next week, then they get the Titans. The Vikings, it's just not getting easier for them. They get Russell Wilson, then they get Matt Ryan, then they get Aaron Rodgers, then they get Matthew Stafford. AC says, wow, this guy does customer service live. Absolutely. I take care of my customers is exactly the way that I'd want to be treated from somebody. And that comes with, if you guys are on a package of ours, we guarantee everybody makes money, or we take care of you until you do. You buy a premium play package or my personal plays, let's say you buy a 3-day package. I can't win 365 days a year. I can't lie to you and say that I'm going to. I don't know what we're going to do Monday. I don't know what we're going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever the case may be. We plan for when things don't happen the way we want them to. So if you buy a 3-day package, as long as you're straight betting them, I know if you're up. I don't even have to ask you what you're betting. I know if you're up. Why? Because I'm betting every game that I give out, I'm betting. But I bet for thousands. And you don't have to bet for thousands. I mean, we've got clients that are betting 15, 20 a game, to hell, even more than me, that make me look small. And I'm not a small bettor. And I know if you're up. Because if in a 3-day time span or a month time span or a year, whatever the case may be, obviously I can go back and look at the record and tell you exactly what we had on any specific day. But I know if we're up because I'm betting the games. And if you're not up, thank you, I'll get that frozen screen fixed as well. And if we're not up, I take profitable before you got to renew or buy another package. And it doesn't matter if it's the donation day, like we're doing today, or you buy a package. I will treat you the way that I'd want to be treated if I was in your shoes. That if for some reason we're not up, we take care of you. Dan, you need to put your donation. You need to put 1500 or 1.5. Anywhere from $1,500 to whatever you want. In the donation box, put what you want, but it has to be a minimum of 15. You could donate 15,000, 150,000, or $15, or whatever you want. But yeah, do 1500.00. All right, guys, Vikings 91 against the spread after a close straight-up loss of 3 points or more. Or, 3 points or less. Jeff says Kyle takes care of his people, period. Currently, everybody, Jeff is leading the donation. The largest donator gets a month of premium plays. That is a fact. We did a free day of premium plays. First of all, everybody, we did a free day of premium plays one time. Actually, we've done it multiple times. But we did it one time, and it was a straight disaster. We gave out a free day, and we went 0-3. No joke. We had over 1,000 people on our website take advantage of a free day, and we went 0-3. Talk about sucking when you had a good audience, right? Well, we didn't leave over 1,000 people hanging. We reactivated their account, and we lost the next day. It was absolutely flipping horrible. I felt horrible. Well, we renewed them again and again and again. I don't care if it takes me 2 months to get you profitable. If you stick by me, I will put money in your pocket. The Progs, if I donate, can I get a premium play? If you donate on the website Outdoor for Vets right now, you get all of our premium plays for Sunday. You get them all. So we will always take care of you guys. Always. All right, guys. The Texans, 4-11 against the spread. Their last 15 games at home. When playing a poor team with a winning percentage of 20% or less. The Vikings winning percentage. Hell, both of these combined got a big goose egg. All right, let's take a look at what they're doing. First of all, Vikings averaging 25 points per game. They're averaging 147 yards on the ground, 194 in the air. Show me a team that's averaging 147, nearly 150 yards rushing the ball. Dan, thank you for your very generous donation to the Outdoor for Vets. Titus, thanks for jumping on board the big Sunday play. Everybody that's donated, thank you so far. Show me a team in the NFL that's averaging 147 yards on the ground and almost 200 in the air, and they haven't won a game through week 3. Now, the Texans running 66 yards a game and 242 in the air, I can understand why they haven't won a game based off of their offensive output. But the reason why these teams were finding them 0-3, first of all, you got to look in the turnover category. As soon as you look in the turnover category, you're going to see Minnesota, -5. The Texans, -5. The Vikings are giving up 34 points a game to opposing offenses. While they're rushing the ball fantastic, 147 yards a game, they're giving up 148 on the ground. Come on, guys, shore up those holes. Shore up those holes. Don't make them as wide as a Mack truck. They're giving up 292 in the air. Secondary needs to step up their game. The Texans are not far off, and in some categories even worse. They're giving up 31.7 points per game. They gave up 34 to Kansas City, 33 to the Ravens, and 28 to Big Ben. I get it. You played the Chiefs and the Ravens in week 2. It didn't get any easier for you on week 3 having to play Big Ben. And Big Ben is finding his stride. The problem is their defense. And granted, they played Kansas City, they played Baltimore, and they played Pittsburgh. They're defending the pass pretty damn good. They're giving up just 199 in the air to opposing offenses, holding teams to 6.5 yards per passing attempt. They held Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, and Big Ben to 6.5 yards per passing attempt. The problem is they're giving up 5.2 yards per carry and 188 yards on the ground. Now, that's fantastic for somebody like the Vikings that have been averaging just under 150 yards a game on the ground. That is fantastic. Titus, thank you. Titus says, good morning to you all. It's Sunday. You already know what that means. Thank you, Titus, for jumping on board our big Sunday guaranteed NFL play. $50 guaranteed a winner. You get the next one free. And we know what that means. Winners, winners, y'all. We're going to be winning. Big winning day. As far as this one goes, when you start taking a look at the numbers, the Vikings catching 3.5 on the road against the Texans. As far as both offenses go, the more rounded offense, even though the Texans are slinging the ball just a little bit better, averaging 48 yards a game more in the air, it's the run game of Minnesota that I've liked. The Vikings played the Titans exceptionally well last week. All intents and purposes, they had a shot to win. Thank God they didn't. Thank God we got them because we had Titans on the money line last week. I don't have a play on this one, guys. It's not a premium play. It's not a personal play, but I actually really like it. I honestly think the Vikings get their first win of the season here. They're plus 155 on the money line. I think the Vikings come out on top. I think the Texans start out the year 0-4. I think J.J. Watt goes insane after going 0-4. But I'm a betting man. And the difference between me and other people, a lot of people will just throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. And, see, it didn't stick. It didn't come back. It didn't stick. I try and minimize my risk. Risk versus reward. Where's your best opportunity to win? One thing that I do, Brad, go! There you go. Princess Chachi says, get ready for a whole new Houston team. The offense will be more effective. The defense will start coming up with takeaways. Houston wins at home. One thing that I do, I try and take out any of the gamble aspect that we can possibly take out. And what I mean by that is I try and minimize as much risk and exposure that we might have. I personally think the Vikings are a better coach team. I think the Vikings are a better overall program. I think the Vikings numbers support. Now, if the players show up today and play, by all means, can they turn their season around after starting 0-3? Yeah, either one of these can. Now, while I think the Vikings get their first win of the season today, they're a 3.5-point dog. You're going to give me a field goal and a hook on somebody that's 0-3 that I think notches their first win today? I don't have a dollar on this one, but I do like it, and I might end up betting it. I'm just giving the disclaimer there. I might end up betting it. Obviously not big like a premium play. But I do like the Vikings. But if I was going to do it, I would take them plus 3.5 all day long over the money line. They're a 3.5-point dog for a reason. Okay? But I think today there's going to be some dogs barking. Matt Zola says, I want a winner and a chicken dinner. I want winner and a steak and lobster dinner. So that's why our big Sunday NFL game, I am absolutely firing on. I'm absolutely firing on it. All right, so we have a little more time before we have to get off the live. So we're going to break down another game. We're going to go right down the list. And actually what we'll do is we'll jump to an afternoon game for you guys. We'll take a look at the old Ravens and the football team, because we love talking about the football team. For everybody that doesn't know, the Redskins are now known as the football team. Pathetic is a name that is, but that's what they're called. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. So, Dustin, am I doing a live betting show? Probably not today. My parents are in town. They came in from Central California, so we've been hanging out with my parents. I'll probably be at home, to be honest. Mike, what football team am I talking about? The football team. Randy, we've had a couple winners winning the swag contest. I know things I think shipped over the weekend or were shipping over the weekend or something like that. But we had a couple people win last week. Nobody won the last one in the NBA game. We'll do it again for Game 4. We didn't do it today because we're doing the big donation day. Doing the big donation day today. And again, for everybody that has donated to Outdoor for Vets, T-Dub, Robert, Luan, glad to see you back, man. I know you haven't been with us for a while, but you've been with us for years, so glad to see you back. Shannon, Jan, my brother David down in Louisiana, Big Dan McCarthy, Titus on the big Guaranteed Sunday play, Anthony DeQuan, Shapendi, everybody that's donated, everybody that signed up on our website. Let's make that money. All right, guys, game 269, 270, because we are running out of a little bit. We'll be live for a little bit longer, but we'll keep going. I'll go as long as I can. But we're going to talk about the Ravens and the football team. Which football team? The 1-2 football team. Well, which 1-2 football team is that? The one that's 2-1 on the year on the over. Well, which one is that? They're also 1-2 against the spread. Oh, yeah, that's the Washington football team. The Washington football team. That is a pathetic name, man. That is just an absolute pathetic name. They beat the Eagles in week 1. The Eagles that punted rather than going for a 64-yard game-winning field goal. Don't get me started on that one. We had the over 46, and we tied at 46, 23 apiece. I'm going to try to get to the NBA. If I have time, I'll definitely get to the NBA. But we do have that big NBA play as part of the premium plays today. And you can get all of our premium plays for free today by making a donation to Outdoor for Vets on our website. The way that it works, for everybody that doesn't know, I'll do it real quick. And then we'll break down this game and another game and get you guys on more free plays. I'll also flash the free play board on the screen here in a second. For everybody that doesn't know, from time to time we raise money for different charities. Last year we did a lot with the Navy SEAL Foundation the last couple years. This year, or this summer, we started doing work with Outdoor for Vets. Amazing organization that puts our wounded veterans, when they come home, into the outdoor environments, outdoor activities from fishing, hunting, snowboarding, snow skiing, wake surfing, wakeboarding, the beach, camping, you name it. They put them in the outdoors. It's a lot of fun. It's great, great, great org. You guys make a $15 donation or more, we will give you all of our premium plays. And we're not a cheap service by any means. You'll never get our premium plays for $15 a day. Unless you buy a one-year package, then it's cheaper than that. But you make a donation of a minimum of $15. There's no max to what you could donate. You donate $100, you could donate $300, $1,000, $10,000, or just $15. You donate $15, we'll give you all of our premium plays that we have today. As of right now, there's 4. There's a possibility for a 5th one later on this evening. or later on this afternoon, excuse me. The way that you do it, you go to our website, cappersdirect.com. Upper right-hand corner of the page, there's a green box. Click on that green box. It says donate. You get instant access, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, 100% safe, secure. No games, no gimmicks, no upsells, none of that shenanigans that you find in the broiler rooms or anywhere else. Instant access. You don't have to wait for us to email you the plays. You get access to them right away. And it's our thank you. And we treat everybody the way that we'd want to be treated, because I know we can't always have a winning day 365 days a year. Okay? We're going to have 52 Sundays in the year. We're not going to have 52 straight winning Sundays. Actually, maybe we will. But in case we don't, we take care of you as the way that I'd want to be treated if I was in your guys' shoes on the other side of the screen. For some reason, we don't have a winning day. We take care of you until you're profitable. Kenny, how many premium plays? We have 4 today. Not to say we might have another one later on. We were 6-1 last Sunday. We absolutely smoked it last Sunday. But premium plays have been red hot, so there's actually no better time than right now. Hold on 1 second. Turn your phone sideways, then scroll down and click the small box that has 4 windows in it. Then scroll down. See, they need to update the website, because I probably answer that 50 times a day on the weekend. All right, so it's time to break down the football team and the Ravens. Yeah, they should be called WTF or the Indians or something. You know, maybe the Redskins. I mean, come on now. All right, so Ravens 2-1 straight up, 2-1 against spread, 1-2 to the over. Their only loss coming by way of the Chiefs. Everybody was on the Ravens, yet we were on the Chiefs. Cheers, Chiefs backers, baby. Oh, Patrick Mahomes murdered them 34-20. Other than that, they've got wins over Cleveland and the Texans. Both of those 2 teams that they beat in the beginning of the season have a combined win rate of 2, all by the Browns. The Ravens' defense was not tested until last week. And exactly what happened is exactly what we predicted during the live show last week. The Ravens' defense got torched by the better team. The Chiefs' defense, which was just getting started, came to play. Yeah, the red 4 boxes, as Mauricio says. Princess Chachi should put it would be a good one. Light said, did you bet a lot on a guaranteed play? It all depends what you consider a lot. What's a lot to me, maybe, or what is a lot to you may not be a lot to me, or what's a lot to me may be small to a couple of my other customers that are betting mid 5 figures and 1 6 figures on a game. All right, so taking a look in depth. First of all, let's take a look at the line. All right, this is the biggest spread of the week, 14.5. Ravens laying 14.5. Total over and under 45. The only other comparable one would be the Rams laying 13.5 against the Giants. Hold on 1 second. Okay. My general rule of thumb. When you're laying 2 touchdowns or more, you better damn make sure the other team is not showing up. Because keep in mind, it is the NFL. It is the NFL. And every team deserves to be there. And any team can win on any given day. So I emphasize caution when taking a double digit, be it the Rams, the Ravens. You better make sure they're coming to play. As far as this one goes, laying 14.5. Now, we have a premium play on the total on this one. So if you want to know what the total is, or what our play is on the total, the over, the under, go get on the premium plays. It's part of donation day today. You can get on the premium plays. But as far as the side goes, first of all, the Ravens 10-1-1 against the spread when playing on the road with old Lamar. They're looking for a bounce back. They were embarrassed last week. No doubt about it. Lamar was embarrassed. The whole Ravens team was embarrassed. Brandon, when should you expect it? I will send them again to you. I already texted you. I texted them out right before the live show. For some reason, you and one other did not get it, but I'll send them to you again right now. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm looking for it, Brandon. Give me 1 second. There we go. Coming your way, Brandon. Again, that's the second time, so make sure you got them. Make sure you got them. Alrighty, so see another couple that didn't go through. For some reason, sometimes they don't go through. Or people that have iPhones, it turns green, probably because you're out of service range. All right, so as far as this one goes, okay? Ravens, 30.3 points per game. Offensive numbers, I love it. 166 on the ground, 172 in the air. Would love to see the passing game a little more. But it is what it is. They're still averaging well over 300 yards a game, and they've been getting the job done. However, when they finally met competition in the Chiefs last week, we saw what happened. Is the football team going to be competition? They're averaging 20.7 points per game, which is just 9.6 points per game less than what the Ravens are averaging on offense. They're averaging 100 yards a game on the ground, 3.7 yards per carry, and 188 in the air. Their passing game stinks. 5.6 yards per passing attempt. The Ravens on defense is holding teams to 18.7 points per game. Just 2 points under the football team's offensive output average. They're holding teams to 107 yards rushing, 4.3 yards per carry, as well as 269 in the air. If the Ravens, it's not even really. They're +4 on turnovers, which I like. The problem is the 269 a game that they give up in the air at 6.9 yards per passing attempt. Jeremy says Haskins will get pulled today for Kyle Allen. Probably. The Redskins, on the other hand, are giving up 27 points a game. That's to the like of the Browns, the Cardinals, and the Eagles. So in reality, the football team really hasn't played anybody. All right. We'll give Baker some credit and the Browns because they have a winning record. And we'll give the Cardinals a little credit because they have a winning record. So they've lost 2 times to teams with winning records. Got to hand them that. They lost 30-15 to the Cardinals, 34-20 to the Browns. What are the Ravens going to do to him? You would instantly think that if the Browns could beat them by 2 touchdowns, the Ravens should be able to. That's what you would instantly think. The football team on defense has given up 125 yards on the ground, 4.4 yards per carry. I think they're going to have tough work today. They're going to have a tough job today trying to stop the Baltimore running game that averages 166 yards on the ground. 209 in the air is what they give up, 6.1 yards per passing attempt. Lamar Jackson going to be looking for revenge over his beatdown last week, guys, and the embarrassment. MVP who? That's what we were all talking about Tuesday morning. MVP who? Not Lamar. Not Lamar. Not after his last performance. Can he redeem himself this week? Yeah, go ahead. Smack the snot out of the football team. And you could definitely try and redeem yourself. Washington 7-0 on the under when playing at home after a game of a turnover margin of -3 or worse. The problem for that is they're going to be going up against the Ravens that are probably going to look to do some damage. The Redskins just 3-12 against the spread when the total is 45 points or more. Why? Because with Haskins, they can't put up enough points to keep up. Under the total is 5-1 in the head-to-head matchup between these two teams. But throw all that out the window. They haven't played since 2016. So anybody who tries to prove to you to take the under based on the statistical data that 5-1 in the last 6 is full of shit and has no clue what he's talking about. Kyle B says Mahomes will be the MVP. I agree. Go bet it now. As long as he doesn't get hurt, he'll be the MVP. As far as this one goes, as far as the total goes, it's part of the premium plays. You want them? Go sign up for a package at a bare minimum, donate to charity, and you get all of our premium plays today. But as far as this game, the 14.5, I don't like. I don't like that extra half. If it was 13.5, kind of like the Rams are laying, which is a whole different game and scenario. If the Ravens were laying 14.5, I'd probably be drooling and I would probably take it. The 14.5, I'm not fond of. 14.5. Actually, BetOnline just dropped it to 14. The general rule of thumb is when you get a 2-touchdown dog, you generally take the dog. Okay? It's the NFL. Every player, every team deserves to be there. And any one of them can win on any given day. Go back a couple years ago, how many times were the Bills getting 2 touchdowns and they come back and they beat somebody? And they absolutely blow them out, getting 2 touchdowns. Happens all the time. Will it happen today? Only if the Ravens fall apart. But I don't think it does. Them laying 14 is worthy of me giving a lean out on the Ravens. 14.5, while I still like it, I'm not fond of laying 14.5 in the NFL. I don't even like laying 14.5 in college football sometimes. But laying 14 minus $1.10, you can get 13.5 minus $1.20. That way, if they do win by 2 touchdowns, kind of like the football team lost last week to the Browns due to 2 touchdowns. I do lean towards them laying the 14. I'd probably, if I was going to bet them, I think there's a better play on the total here. The under, the over, the over, the under, it doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter. If you're on premium plays, you know which one I'm talking about. But I think there's a better play on the total in this situation. I really do. I really do. And again, for everybody that's watching, so I do lean towards the Ravens here. But again, I express extreme caution anytime you're laying double digits, let alone 2 touchdowns. Okay, for everybody that's tuning in, first of all, we go live 7 days a week. Saturday and Sundays, we go live early, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. So while most of you were still sleeping, 190 of us were still live at 6 in the morning on the West Coast. Monday through Friday, we go live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific, still in the morning, just an hour later during the week. Tomorrow we'll be live for Monday Night Football, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll go over the 2 Major League Baseball games. We'll try and take a live look ahead at the other baseball games as well later in the week. We'll try and take a live look ahead at Week 5 NFL, some college football early action, as well as maybe a little early look at Game 4 in the NBA for a little early betting action if possible. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, take 1 second out of your day right now and hit that subscribe button right now. Why? You'll get notified by YouTube, especially if you tap that little bell right next to it. You'll get notified each and every single time we drop content. It doesn't matter if it's a daily free play video. Speaking of free plays, we have a daily free play video out there that's got a free play in a different game that we've already broken down. So you'll get notified when we put out daily free play content. You'll also get notified every single time we go live. So hit that subscribe button and then do us a huge favor. The only thing that we ask, just give us a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the content. All right, so with that being said, Prince Chachu, Kyle, thoughts on the Ravens first half laying 7.5? Laying 7.5 is probably a viable option, especially if you're thinking the Haskins is going to get pulled at some point. He'll go out there, get beat up, not do anything, throw a couple picks. He'll probably put up some points in the first half, but 7.5 is not bad. All right, so moving right along. We're going to do another game for you guys. All right, going to do another game for you guys. We're going to do one more later game for you guys. We're going to do the Giants and the Rams. I do have a personal play on this one. I do have money on this one already. To the tune of $3,300 on this one already. The 0-3 New York Giants, the 2-1 Los Angeles Rams. Rams 2-1 against the spread, 2-1 to the over. Giants 1-2 against the spread, 1-2 on the over, and winless. Can Daniel Jones and the Giants notch a win against the 13.5-point Los Angeles Rams? They're at SoFi Stadium. And I can't wait till they start allowing fans in all these arenas and stadiums, because I actually look forward. I want to go to SoFi Stadium. It's one of the places I want to go. The Rams 10-0 against the spread when playing against a mediocre team, being outscored by opponents by more than 4 points per game. The Giants just 3-12 against the spread in their last 15 games when they ain't on grass. And the Rams are 12-3 to the over their last 15 games at home after a close, straight-up loss of 3 points or more. First of all, the Rams. I had them last week plus the points. I think we had them at +2. They ended up losing 35-32 with a very questionable pass interference call on 4th down. Am I still pissed off? Absolutely. Am I still upset? Yes, I am. Am I still disturbed? I should probably let it go, but yes, I am. Personal opinion, that call should have never happened, and we should have won, and we would have swept the board for my personal plays last week. First of all, take a look at the Rams. They beat the Cowboys 20-17 in week 1. Week 2, they beat the Eagles, which everybody but the Bengals has. They tied with them. Beat them 37-19 in a beatdown. Gennaro, thank you. Against the Bills, they lost last week 35-32 in a game they should not have lost. As far as the New York Giants, how do we talk about the Giants and try and find something positive out of it? I think we just don't. They tank. They probably get wins later on in the season. Even the Eagles probably beat them, although I think that'll be a competitive game in a couple of weeks. They'll have 2 chances against the Eagles. They'll have a chance against the Bengals. They'll have a chance against the Browns. So they'll have a chance to have 3 or 4 wins on the season. But they're basically looking for a draft pick. Here's their chance to tank quicker and faster than the Jets and go get Trevor Lawrence in the draft. Or that kid coming out of Florida. Hot diggity dog. They lost to the Steelers in week 1, 26-16. We took Big Ben knowing that he was going to be rusty. Laying the 6 points. And we got a nice 10-point cover. They got beat by the Bears 17-13. And they got beat 36-9 last week against the 49ers, which I was on last week. We were on the 49ers to a beatdown without Jimmy G. Without Jimmy G, we didn't need it, and we absolutely smashed them. Because the Giants and Daniel Jones did the Giants and Daniel Jones things. Now, the Giants are -4 on turnovers. It's probably not a good stat to have. Let's take a look at the offenses. The Giants, if you can't score 2 touchdowns a game in the NFL, how do you expect to win? You don't. You're 0-3 on the year. They're averaging 12.7 points per game. They broke 14 points once. That was when they put up 16 points against Big Ben's Steelers. They're averaging 57 yards a game running the ball. Again, we can probably find enough quality people in the 413 that are here right now to put together an offense that could run as much as 57 yards a game. 216 in the air, 5.7 yards per passing attempt. Then you've got the Rams on the other side of the field averaging just under 30 points a game. 170 yards on the ground, 4.6 yards per carry. And the Giants have not done that good of a job defending the run. They just haven't. They're averaging 279 in the air, just under 280 yards. Jared Goff, 9.3 yards per passing attempt. Now let's take a look at the defense. The Rams, they've gotten torched a couple times, given up some points. Their best defensive output was against Dallas. They gave up 17, just 19 against the Bills in a close scoring game. The Eagles. But they put up 35 to the Bills, which their offense is absolutely rolling. The Bills' offense is a whole different subject. But as far as the defenses go, Giants giving up 26.3 points per game. Giving up 123 yards to opposing rushing teams. Daniel Jones averaging 235 yards in the air, 7.3 yards per passing attempt, -4 on turnovers. Somebody find me a prop on how many interceptions that old Jones will have today against that Rams secondary. Rams +1 on turnovers. They are giving up 23.7 points per game. I think they limit that number today. Kind of like they did against Dallas and kind of like they did against the Eagles. They're averaging giving up 119 on the ground. Respectable number. Considering that the Giants can't run the ball, that number will be way less today. Giving up 253 in the air, 6.6 yards per passing attempt. As far as this game goes, as far as the total goes, total 48.5. In order for it to hit the over 48.5, you're going to need to see at least 2 touchdowns and a field goal, at least, out of the Giants. The Giants are good for some points because the Rams' defense is not the strongest. Let's be honest. They're not a lockdown D. They're giving up 23.7 points per game. They gave up 17 to the Cowboys. They gave up 19 to the Eagles. So I think as long as they give up 17 and 19 points, which they should, I do lean towards the over. The Rams over in this one, I do lean. That's just a lean. Okay? That is just a lean. Over 48.5. Princess Chachi says, take the under. I do lean towards the over. I think the Giants put up some points, but I don't think... Jeremy says Daniel Jones over 1.5. Plus 160 is probably a viable option today. Because he's going to have to sling the ball to keep up. Keep up meaning why? Because I do have a free play for you guys on this game. I waited to break this game down to the end. All right, I waited. And again, I already went over this when it comes to betting double-digit favorites in the NFL or double-digit or 2-touchdown favorites. Now, I actually have 2 free plays on this one for you guys, okay? I have 2 free plays on this for you guys, and I'm going to put them both up on the board. One's a personal play, one's just for the 400 and some people watching this and whoever else watches it after the fact. Okay? So let's get this on the board. And this is one of my personal plays that went out to all my clients. I am taking the Rams, and I don't lay 2 touchdowns very often. Okay? The second one, that's just for you guys. And I really like it. We'll put the Rams, because that's actually a personal play of mine. We'll put that a tad bit bigger, okay? So there you can see it. Rams roll today. Rams put up some points. I think the Giants put up enough points. Oh, you guys can't see the board, so there you go. There you go. Now you can see the board. I think the Giants put up enough points to push the total over. But to me, the play is on the Rams. Rams laying the 13.5. I think they absolutely blow them out today. And I think it'll be a no contest when it comes to that. Now, Giants-Rams first quarter is at 9.5. Kenny, thank you for jumping on board the donation. We're glad to have you. Glad to have you. Glad to have you as well as everybody. And again, Giants-Rams first quarter over 9.5. The Rams will do that all by themselves. Anything by the Giants in that one is just an added bonus. Anything by the Giants in the first quarter will just be an added bonus. Your bookie is a friend of yours, then go to Bet Online, open up an account, go to our website. You can get 2 days of premium plays for free just by going to our website and reading what to do. That way you can actually bet it. Jeff, I actually just saw your order come in. Thank you. The way that you get it, you go back to the website. All the plays are right there on the website. Log back in. Log right back in. Log right back in. It should take you right to it. I'm looking at your account right now. And again, thank you to everybody that has jumped on board. Jeff, I got a buddy that lives in your town. Pro fisherman that lives in your town. Small world. So there's that one. And the other one, and the other one. And there's also another NFL free play. So talk about donation day and this and that. We're giving away the farm today. And remember, guys, our big Sunday NFL guaranteed play, it's early today. All right, it's early today. You don't want to miss it. If you're not on board for our Sunday NFL play, what it is, we have a guaranteed play every Sunday. We're 3-0 on the year. It's one play. It's $50 guaranteed to winner. You get the next one free. We very rarely lose them. We're 3-0 on the year. We'll be 4-0 after this one. All right, we'll be 4-0 after this one. Big day coming today for everybody. So if you're not on board, get on board. If you want my personal plays, they're different than premium plays. You can sign up for a package, etc., etc., etc. And again, the donation day. Still plenty of time to get on board the donation day. It's going to be a great time. We're going to make a ton of money. Games are going to treat us exceptionally well today. And there's the link for the donation day. Takes you right to it. Make a donation of at least $15. You can donate $15,000, $1,500, or $15, or somewhere in between, more or less. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a minimum of $15, you'll get every single one of our premium plays today absolutely free. Jake Evans says, hit the like button, my dudes. Thank you. We definitely appreciate it. Swaginchin says, thank you. You rock. It's always my pleasure. And again, remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you don't miss a beat. YouTube will send you notifications each and every single time we drop content. We put out daily free plays every single day. We go live every single day. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Don't forget to enter your Survivor Pool contest picks and all of that good stuff. It is time to make some money. All right? And as always, I always tell everybody this. This is the most important. I probably should have said this when we had almost 450 here. Always bet within your means, okay? Shit happens. When you least expect it, you could think it's the better than the lock on your front door. And shit happens. Somehow you get backdoored, you get broken into. Shit happens from time to time. So always bet within your means. Don't bet above your head. Keep it simple. And always plan for that rainy day. Because they happen. It's reality. So again, you got it, Tom. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. I will return all the emails and the calls for people that texted me or called during the live show that I haven't chatted with just yet. So I'll be getting in touch with you guys here shortly. So good luck, everybody. Let's make a boatload of money. And Kyung, so I donate $50 and get guaranteed play. No, the $50 for the guaranteed play is not a donation. That goes to our company. The premium play is you could donate whatever you want and you get the premium plays. But if you want to buy the guaranteed Sunday play, you have to purchase it. But that's not a donation. But the way it works is your bookie ends up paying for it because we're going to hammer the snot out of them today. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. And long show today. 3 hours. Again, we'll see you guys all live tomorrow morning for Monday Night Football. And we got 2 games to break down. All right, guys. Let's crush the books today. Flash the free play board for you guys one more time. All right, guys. Take it easy, and we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. Have a great day.